Hi everyone, Mckaiser here, and I'm playing a modded version of Grim Dawn, but that's not what this video is going to be about. This video is going to be about the old PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. Mainly about the old TVs, the big, bulky, 50 pounds plus big TVs. Maybe if you had a real small one, it wasn't that heavy, but it was still like 20, 30, 40 pounds. But yeah, in parts of the PS1 and 2. Basically, we used to have 3 or 4 of those big TVs that we had to lug around every time we moved. And when we got sick of that, we gave them all away. And we didn't have like, you know, a medium-sized one. We had like the big ones. Strangely enough, I was able to lift those up. But we had the big ones. And yeah, we gave them. But recently, and when we gave them away, we was hoping we can, you know, find a smaller one that'll be easier to manage. And it took a long time, but we finally did. And man, I miss those old days. Back where you didn't have to turn on your console and wait for an update if you haven't played it in a long while, and then you pop in your game, and then if that game was popular enough, it'll have updates, and then you have to wait for those, depending on how long you did or didn't play, or how long you didn't play. The longer, which is kind of annoying, but it's nice because they can, you know, fix things, but at the same time, the game's supposed to be complete, not have all these bugs that they need to fix. Which in my part, I say they're being slightly lazy. But and what makes those older games so cool is like they can't fix the bugs. Once they're supposed to have the game finished and to think everything's there. And it's fun when you just stumble upon a bug or like a glitch or something in the game. They can't patch it, so you get to keep having fun with it. And that's the cool part. That's the cool part about the old game. But yeah, it's just real nice just to put it in the console. Just plug up the console, put in the game, pop it on, and just be able to play the game. The other thing is the music is phenomenal back then. All their music that they had back then or created, that was amazing. I just listened to Final Fantasy VIII. The other thing that's weird about them is there's just like high-pitched ringing when you turn it on. Like in here, if you really, really listen to it, or moving close to the TV. Dang. And then another thing is they actually have pretty good speakers on them. Like in my opinion, or at least the TVs I have, the speakers are kind of lame. Like at the bottom, so it's like it hits the floor and then it hits you. Whereas the old TVs, they're on the sides, and they, you know, the volume just hits you. And the other things, like, those things can get real loud. Like, if you really want to blast some stuff, play it on that. The maximum value is like insane, in my opinion. We usually have it like 50% or lower, and that's usually loud enough. Go any higher, you might blow out the speakers, it seems like, with how loud it is. just miss those old days with really good music. And like meaningful, like more dramatic like games. Like you're not, when I was watching Final Fantasy VIII, I forgot how shocking it was. Like you didn't even, I wasn't even playing the game. It was just the cutscene that you watch as, you know, like they show you if you don't do anything, or when you first start, they just start showing you that. No, it is when you start the game. The very first cutscene is like super dramatic, where they're like, well, it's not dramatic. They're just sparring, and you're like, oh man, they're sparring. That's cool. And then one guy takes it too far, slices the other one, and he gets angry, slices him back. Oh my god, I missed it. And then you start the game in the bed, in the emergency room. You just have like this grudge against this dude. Yeah. Good old days, man. No, it's just, I don't know. I'm too distracted these days. I can't sit down and concentrate on one game anymore. I gotta have multiple things going at once. The luxury life of being a computer. That's crazy. So you guys have any stories about your old systems? Just leave a comment down below. And if you have any questions about modding Grim Dawn, I can help out there a bit. Yeah, and that's about it. Man, I can't wait to play some games on that old TV. The color on those TVs were nice too. Like, it's hard to find a bad TV with bad color. The only bad ones are the black and white ones, in my opinion. Other than that, everything else is super amazing. Oh, I miss those days. I felt like if I played on PS1 or PS2, I can just sit there and just focus on that game. The games back then were mesmerizing. Don't even know. Unless you have played them. Oh man. Alright, that's it. That's it. This video's gone on too long. And I don't know what to talk about. I talked about what I wanted. And I'm still talking. I'll be streaming today. Hopefully a few more hours, and that's it. See ya.